Welcome to Munchkin Land, a show where we sit around and play games. And I wish this were a happier episode and that we would be in March already, but we have to replay February because we lost so dramatically last time. So we're going to see if this can change. Rob is here, Dr. Brad is here, which, not that kind of doctor, so forget it.
Hey, man.
And then we got D&D Brian is here. The rules are exactly the rules are exactly the same, right? Last month we made a mistake with I made a mistake with how my rule was interpreted with quarantine. That ended up, I think, hurting us in the end because we lost the month. But with the way that we interpreted the rules and what happens if we misinterpret stuff and we lose, we ended up getting the funding that we needed, right? So we are picking how many funding levels this month?
4.
Our funding goes back up. So
Our funding goes back up. So we have 4 items that we're going to choose from this month. And I think, what's the government grant one do, Brian?
The government grant, add 1 research station to any city. You may not use this on rioting, collapsing, or falling cities.
I don't think we need a research station.
Not in a yellow zone?
Well, because look, we've got two diseases that don't need research
I would
stations
agree with
anymore.
that.
Okay. And we've, all right.
Borrowed time, maybe?
What does that one do?
The current player takes 2 extra actions this turn.
There we go. Let's try that and see how it works for us. We don't need this purple marker anymore?
Nope, not currently.
Not currently.
Okay. All right. So in this month, we are still having quarantines. I will make sure that Candace Secord remembers how to use her quarantine correctly. Brian, I think you're changing into a new character, aren't you?
Yes, I am going with researcher.
And what does a researcher get to do?
Basically, they get to disseminate information a lot more easily. I may give any one of my city cards when I share knowledge. It need not match the city we are in.
That's
or if someone else shares knowledge with me, they may take any one of my city cards.
Okay. So are you going to create a coworker relationship with our doctor friend?
Yes.
I thought it was with the pilot.
We were debating between the doctor and the pilot.
Because you can share and you can give from any city, so that would actually be beneficial for our mad scientist over here
Yes.
to help, kill off a disease. But you're thinking pilot because a pilot can move anywhere?
Yeah, because I have the upgrade pilot. Do not discard a card when taking a direct flight. Show the card and return it to your hand.
Oh, okay.
So he can give me whatever card.
Yes.
And
he can send then players
then
to
I can
that
send the
location.
player to that location and give them the card.
Okay. All right.
But
Wait, tell me how that works again?
because I can only give him the card.
Yes.
Right.
You
So
can only give me the card?
Right.
Yeah, with the
with the share knowledge.
You may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city. Well, I could give, if you're in the city, I can give you the card.
Mhm.
And then
Well, you can give me the card from anywhere. I could only give you the card. I can only give you the card in that city.
I think you need to be coworkers with the scientist.
I could fly both of us to the same city and give them that card.
Well, I can give you any card, and
Yeah.
then you can just make people there to
And then
then,
I can just bring people wherever.
yeah.
But you'd still have to exchange it with them in that city.
I'd still have to exchange it with anybody other than
Yeah.
Brian in that city.
But since he's a dispatcher, you can say, I'm flying there, I'm bringing him there, and then I'm giving you the card.
Which is 3 actions.
Yeah.
But you don't have to shoot him now.
Yes.
He absolutely does have to shoot you now. Okay. So why don't we go ahead? You're a researcher then. You need to figure out who you're going to be a
Yes.
coworker with. You're going to go coworker with pilot?
I think the scientist is the better choice.
All right. I think
Oh.
we'll go with Rob's judgment here.
We always go with Rob's judgment on everything.
With games,
You-
generally.
Do you want to vote on it?
No, I said that's
No,
that's
we-
what I think was the best one.
We were debating our possibilities.
I want to be a coworker.
Yes. We want relationships, darn it.
We got a relationship either way.
I know.
Emmett. Dr.
Okay.
Brown. Doc Brown. Put Dr. Brown.
All right. Why don't we hand out our 2 cards, right?
Right. Nope. He's shuffled it.
Oh, yeah, those need to be shuffled in.
These are the
Good
4 we
thing
decided on?
Yep.
I think I spent all that time shuffling that deck of cards.
Let's just shuffles in a few more times.
Also, at the end of last month, we had a couple of other cities trigger as far as their alert levels. And so we have a number of the cities in our black zone that are at level 2 that are rioting right now. So not only do we have, Madrid rioting, but we also have a lot of the stuff in the Middle East and Ukraine bloc area that also going through this as well. Not good.
Nope.
Not good at
You
all.
are a co-worker with Melissa
Melissa
Malmstrom.
Malmstrom. She misspells her name. But that's
How did...
just being snarky. It's okay.
Apparently, he doesn't like I put 2 S's. It's not Melissa.
I'm just hassling you. I get 2 cards.
2 yellows.
Ooh, 2 reds.
2 blues.
Well, we know what our... Well, and none of that was black. So
That's okay, because we can't cure black. Our Coda 403B is unstoppable. So now we're
yes,
going to.
I know. That's what I was amused by, is that 3 of us have matching sets of the 3 diseases we need to cure.
We are going to take a quick edit, and we'll be back with the board set up and everything in position.
Well, that's... Okay.
Just drop it.
Hey, I gotta go first again.
Because that worked out so well last time.
Yep. Hey. I won us the first game, right? No, Brad did.
So infection, and then we choose where we go.
Yep.
Yep.
Tokyo, Shanghai, and Washington.
Okay. Tokyo.
Oh, man. Can we... We can only upgrade characters we used, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Darn. That remote treatment would be...
Atlanta, Seoul, and Delhi.
Atlanta.
Holy crap.
Seoul,
It looks like we're starting in red.
Delhi.
Paris, Karachi, and London.
Karachi.
London.
London. Right. Interesting.
And which one should we take one out of? Here?
No, we don't got a black.
No,
so...
take out of Washington.
Okay, yeah, let's
Since
take out Washington.
we're going to start over here.
Yeah, we're going to
because
start over in China this time.
That's a mess.
Well, Hong Kong at least.
So...
All
Okay,
right.
so you don't
Here
need
we
to be
go.
in the city.
No, in fact, we can cure this without being in the research center at all.
Right.
So, all right, the map is set. One thing that we do get to do is we still have our bonus from January, which allows us to remove one of the cubes from the board, and we decided to remove it from Washington. And we decided to start in Hong Kong this time, where our research facility is located. I really think we should build a research facility in one of the yellow zones.
You probably should, but we didn't have any opportunity.
No,
last
but I'm
time.
just saying in this game if we can.
I feel like Santiago would be a real good place for one.
Mm-hmm. And I
Or
drew
Buenos Aires.
first from the random blind draw, so I will go first. And I think I'll just move out here. 1, 2.
You have 5 actions, remember, because you started
Yeah.
in the same space as me.
I'll quarantine this. 3. Oh, no.
Hey, don't worry
I will
about
quarantine
Delhi.
this. That's 3, 4, and then 5.
Okay, make sure we get those over there.
Yep. And then I'll draw 2 cities.
Manila
Manila
and Sydney.
and Sydney.
All right.
And we will infect 2 cities, Kinshasa
Kinshasa. Yellow.
and Buenos Aires.
Also yellow.
Ooh.
And based on our last game, we were able to make a positive genetic mutation to our Rasmussen syphilis, or whatever it is,
Rasmus syphilis.
which means we don't have to be in a research center to cure that disease. So maybe we don't need to. I mean, I still think we should at some point build a research center and make it permanent because who knows how those things are going to mutate in the
Further,
future.
yes.
So, all right. I believe my turn is done.
All right. So that's my turn.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. I can do that. I am going to use my pilot ability to fly to Paris.
Okay.
Okay. Revealing the card without
wait.
discarding.
Oh no, that's Madrid. Sorry. Because there are some things that happen in some of these riding cities, like we can't fly into a riding city. We can only go in through a connecting zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You want me to give you St. Petersburg?
Yeah, because I've already got 2,
Blue.
or I guess, well, no, that's actually a good point. One, 2, 3,
There we go.
4.
Or treat.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
then he can move to Milan and take the other one.
Good
Because
call.
I already have Milan.
Even better.
Then Kolkata, great, and New York,
Well,
positive.
Nice.
Okay, our cities to be infected are Moscow
Black.
Black. Okay.
and Lagos, yellow.
Yellow.
All right, Brad.
Alrighty. Well, I will go to Milan. Collect
Take
the Milan
Milan.
card.
You need
So
to
you
make your
can-
way to.
Well, Rob can go to New York, fly me to New York.
Oh, okay.
Is his turn. So, and then give me the card. So, that's not even really a big deal. Should I have cured Paris? Should I have treated Paris
treat
before I left?
Paris.
I'll say I treated Paris before I left.
Okay, so
So
be
that's
1,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
I don't know. I guess I'll just go.
and Blue, you do need to be at a research station.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not going to be a problem because I'll be over here. I guess I'll just go back to Paris.
We'll see.
because
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right, 2 cities for Brad.
Moscow, Sao Paulo,
All right.
I have 2 yellows. And we will infect Chicago, and New York.
Ooh.
That's fine.
No, because we're
problem.
going to hit an infection. Oh, no, that's New York. I was thinking
Yeah.
Washington.
Now,
right,
Washington's
Brian.
already in the stack.
All right. So I'm no longer medic.
Nope,
Right.
you're a researcher.
Should I start dishing out things to Steven or start trying to treat Blue
Well-
over there?
Can you? What does your researcher thing say? You can trade with. You can give to me.
Yeah. I can give you one of my reds. Unfortunately, it didn't land on
You
one
can
we
give as
actually
long
have.
as you're in the same.
So yeah,
one of
I
the two
could-
of you has to be in that city, right?
What does your
Or-
card say?
What? No.
How do you
that's
give
for
me
the
reds?
relationship.
Okay, the relationship.
Okay.
What's your thing say?
I can give him any one of my cards, and on
And-
his turn, he can take any one of my cards.
Oh.
as
And we
an
don't
action.
have to be in the
Is
same
that a
city.
once per turn?
We have to
thing,
be in
or-
the same city.
Okay, that's what I was asking. So
Uh,
I'm in Tokyo.
You may give any one of your cards when he shares city and need not match a player. It doesn't say once per turn. Good catch. So 1, 2, 3. I think. I don't
So it
know.
doesn't-
Should I
it
still
doesn't have
treat
to
on the
match.
way?
1, 2.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking if I want to treat or just give them both. Just give.
Because then we can take care of red like right away.
Yeah, just give.
Okay. Give.
So you're going to move to here,
1, 2.
and then 3 and 4 and give me these. Well, no, I guess I still need one more red.
But Brian could draw one,
He could.
which
Yeah.
you could immediately
Yeah.
take and use.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Atlanta.
Well.
Epidemic.
Epidemic. Great.
So no, I did not draw red.
Increase.
I might be able to draw red, but
Infect. San Francisco.
Well, that means you can't
3.
cure it right now. Mm. We are one space away,
Intensify.
Stephen.
Yeah, if
from
you,
what? Oh,
San
from San
Francisco.
Francisco?
So San Francisco
Okay.
would be a thing to drop a quarantine on.
Okay.
Or go, yeah.
Wander over there and drop a quarantine on it.
And then do remote quarantine just because you can.
Yeah.
I can do remote quarantine.
How did we quarantine that one?
He
I remote
quarantined.
quarantined it.
Did we already go around?
Yep.
Okay.
That was
He's
my
doing
first
his
round.
first
I was
Right,
just
you were
like,
first player.
I was just like,
Okay.
you know what? I'm starting to just quarantine all these places.
Good call.
Okay. That was your second card. So,
Tokyo,
Tokyo.
which is where we're at,
Okay.
and Chirachi,
Karachi.
sriracha sauce.
Not quite, Steven.
No.
Oh, okay.
Steven's turn.
All right, my turn. I will. Let's see.
Quarantine.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
I can quarantine a city that I'm in.
Uh-huh.
I can quarantine because it says once per turn, may you use the quarantine action to place a quarantine marker anywhere in the world, or anywhere on the board. But my quarantine it says place a quarantine marker in your current city. So, the way I'm interpreting it is I can drop one here and drop one in San Francisco.
Okay.
Correct?
Or, okay. I would probably put one in the black and then move to San Fran and just put one there too.
Yeah, like drop one on Karachi, drop your remote one on Karachi, move to San Francisco, and
So that's 1,
And then
2,
protect San Fran.
3, 4.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea because it won't be removed if
All
you're
right,
there.
2 cities,
Yeah.
please.
Beijing,
All right, I will take care of red in my next turn.
Lagos.
All right.
I would get rid of Khartoum because it's all the way over here. The other two are
And we're going to infect
It might
Seoul.
be good to have a remote one. Okay.
fair.
And we're going to infect Lagos.
My turn. We're going to New York.
1, 2,
3,
3.
Thank you.
4.
Okay.
Wrong one. 4.
Send him closer.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, draw your cities.
Because that is the one we do need to be at a research station for. Okay.
Montreal.
So,
Oh, Canada.
Epidemic.
Epidemic.
Yeah.
That's
wow,
okay.
That was fast.
No, we're okay.
Infect Santiago.
are we though?
No, we're okay.
With 3.
Oh, right. Sorry. 3, sir.
Yes, 3, sir.
The only one that would hurt us right now is Seoul. Well, no, Seoul won't kill us. It'll hurt us.
Santiago will hurt us.
Santiago would hurt us a little bit.
Since there's how many cards in there?
5.
Yep.
Really drawing 2, though.
Santiago's not going to hurt us that much. That's only 2 cities that get infected in the outbreak. So
The outbreak is
The outbreak is bad.
Lagos. That's okay. Seoul. That's bad.
That's not good at all.
well, this one doesn't happen.
This one, yeah. So
So
You
that
just
quarantine
need,
goes
just
away.
need 1.
2. 1.
Okay.
But outbreak and panic rises.
Yep.
Outbreak.
Pull them up. Thank you. Okay. Stupid stickers.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to pretend to be a medic here, I think.
Okay.
That was my turn. So
and
Brad's turn.
do we need to do any more cities?
Nope.
No? Okay.
2.
All right.
3. 2.
All right.
All right, my turn. I will move 1 to Atlanta. And I will spend these 4 cards. And I will cure the blue as
Yay.
yet unnamed disease.
Blue has been cured.
Let's see.
We have Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo, Buenos
Buenos
Aires,
Aires.
and Moscow.
And I've got 2 yellows.
Rob's got nothing.
Yeah.
You can stay in Atlanta, and I could give you Atlanta.
No.
That doesn't really do anything.
So
Well,
that's
just
1,
just get rid of those. Yeah, just get rid of those 2 that are there in Atlanta.
3,
No, that's 1.
That's 1.
Action. So 1,
That's
2,
two
3.
actions.
That's your third action. Yeah, you're correct.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Wait. One of your actions was to cure, right?
So I moved from Washington 1.
1,
Cured disease is 2. Eradicated or treated there. And let's see, that's 3.
and then move to 4.
And
Okay.
moves is 4. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
2 cities.
Or are you
2
sure you don't
cards.
want to jump over to red and help out with that scary stuff?
Stephen's about to cure it.
Yeah, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3,
We still might want some help here in Hong Kong.
and I'll drop a quarantine. Don't worry, we'll be okay.
Johannesburg
All right. Nice.
and
Forecast.
yay.
Do we want to for it? What's
Well, forecast is really good after an epidemic.
Tokyo's in there. We want to
we
forecast.
already almost to treat red. Yellow, we're almost already to treat.
Tokyo is in the top 3,
Oh, okay. Forecast.
All right.
isn't it?
All right. Forecast.
I don't think so.
Forecast. I'll play it.
Tokyo or Shanghai is.
Look, it's Brian's
Yeah,
turn.
Tokyo.
Okay.
No, it's Brad's.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Brad's. 2, 3,
Good call, Rob.
4, 5, 6,
All right. So we want Tokyo at the
On
bottom.
the bottom.
and Santiago as well.
Tokyo and Santiago are in the bottom. Then we've got
Yeah, Tokyo would have been terrible.
Atlanta,
Yes.
no one cares about, and London, nobody cares about, and then Karachi and Moscow will
Moscow
be
is kind of bad.
the next ones down.
Yeah, Karachi doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
And
So,
neither does London
1,
or Atlanta. So
2,
So-
3, 4. Brian can
Escalate.
de-escalate,
remember, he doesn't just clean up
The red
anymore.
scare. I know.
No.
automatic. Yep.
but he can do take 1, move 1, take 1, move 1 for his 4 moves.
Red.
Oh, I see what you're
he
saying.
should do it this way
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
because Shanghai is
Yeah, yeah.
in
All
there
right.
and Seoul's not.
Well, do
So-
I really want to move to?
Did
Sorry, you're
we
saying
do
Seoul
Brad's?
cannot-
Did we do Brad's
Oh.
too?
No, we have
No,
not.
we've not done mine too.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We played forecast immediately.
Okay. Atlanta
Hey, look at that.
and
London.
London.
I called it.
What? It's like you knew ahead
It's
of
like I
time.
forecasted what
He's a
we're gonna have.
mole. All right, Brian, your turn.
All right. Take 1, move 1, take 1, move 1.
Take 1,
Move 1.
take 1.
But we know those aren't cropping up.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we want to treat these while we can.
Yeah. And then where do you want to move to?
Actually,
We are this close to winning, so why not? Yeah.
we probably don't need to worry.
Oh, you can move to
Oh,
Hong
yeah.
Kong
No,
so that
we-
you could jump to
We
someplace
know
else
Tokyo
if you want
is
to.
coming up shortly.
Well, jump to
Okay.
Atlanta.
Do you want to do that?
We probably need to get to yellow, huh?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
wouldn't hurt.
Just fly to Atlanta.
I mean, I can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you got a card.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take me to there. So
Yeah, go to
well,
Atlanta.
no. I'm gonna keep a hold of the Atlanta card.
Uh-huh.
Put me on Hong Kong,
Yeah.
so I can move to Atlanta and then go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, based
And you
on
can go to-
whatever terrible things happen next.
All right.
All right, two
Two
cities.
cities.
To
Washington,
Washington,
Los Angeles.
Los
I think
Angeles.
that's the first time we've seen the Los
Yep.
Angeles card.
Huh.
Karachi.
Karachi.
Oh, look at that. Nothing happened.
And Moscow.
Oh, crap.
Hey, you can
Okay.
just give me that Los Angeles.
So let's
card.
see. Treat one,
When,
but do I want to treat one in San
Here.
Francisco?
Here,
Go there.
right now, is the very
All
first
right.
thing we want to do.
Okay,
You
so
can do it
move
from
one.
anywhere.
No,
Yes.
I have
Yes.
to be in the red
No.
zone.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, then cure.
That's why the very first thing was here. It's like
Now clean up San Francisco. I know you've got a quarantine there.
2, 3, 4. Just totally eradicate it, or just take one out?
I kind
It's,
of.
no, you just do it. It's
Oh,
cured.
okay. That's
Oh,
Did
oh,
you
that's
do?
right. 2,
Okay. Yeah.
3.
3, 4 to get rid of them.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
we
move
it's
me over.
also cured now.
Did you do your remote
You know, I didn't.
quarantine?
No.
Oh.
Use an action to do that, like Sao Paulo or
Okay.
Have either of those came up yet?
No. Let's go ahead and drop a quarantine though here.
Okay.
I'm sure Seoul will.
No, Lagos is the very first one. That's
Okay.
what
Lagos
dealt,
and
so we want
Seoul.
to
So
put it on
Santiago.
Santiago. That's the
Okay.
one that's going to come up.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Seoul.
Yeah, if
So
that is
anything, I
my.
would say ignore San Francisco.
Well,
to
this is the
quarantine.
dangerous area still. Oh no.
Yeah, you could
right.
ignore
No, it's
San
in the-
we have to
Francisco and
eradicate
treat
it.
It's in the
Tokyo,
discard.
Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll just have to
No,
slowly.
you
No.
pull them all.
You
at
pull them
once.
all now. It's
Yeah,
cured.
it's
You
cured.
Oh.
cured it.
Even though this has a 1 next to it.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
cured it. You've
Okay.
cured the disease. That's just their level of panic.
Okay.
There's slight panic. in
Okay.
Seoul.
I thought it meant. Oh no, that's.
There is
Dakota.
no mechanical.
All right, give me 2.
Other than that, it's that close
Kinshasa?
to panicking.
Riyadh.
I've got 3 yellows, and we're going to infect Tokyo.
That was a good call.
And we're going to infect Santiago.
Hey, look at
Wow.
that.
So we can just
Nice.
remove that.
Well played.
All right,
Yay,
Rob's
I'm glad I
turn.
suggested that.
We only have to cure the 3 diseases, right?
Yeah. I'd sure love to eradicate one, though, but...
Yep.
You can give cards from anywhere, right?
Hey, wait. Let me ask you this.
No.
Yes, you can get
But-
cards to me from anywhere.
Okay, how
Oh,
does
if we're
your
in the same
relationship
space.
work?
So
Okay, if any one of us are on the thing, I can
What
Read
give
the
thing?
relationship
you may
thing.
share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is on the city of the card that is being passed.
So if he
the
moves to Washington,
the researcher can pass any card.
so
You can give me any card.
move him to Washington.
Not Washington.
Yeah.
No.
2.
No.
Wait,
no.
what?
Hey, you know what, Brad? How about... Whose turn is it?
Hold
It's
on.
Rob's turn.
Okay,
Listen
Rob.
to my proposition. If you move him to Washington, I can share this knowledge with him and then
We
use
don't need that knowledge. We need yellow knowledge.
use my class ability to then share that knowledge with him. In the same action.
Dude, you can just give me any card.
We don't need blue.
I want
though.
him in the... 1, 2, 3,
Why?
4. Algiers, Ho Chi Minh, Delhi. Oh, nothing. And what's the next one?
Next one is San Francisco.
San
Rob,
Francisco.
Rob smells
Nothing.
winning the game.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Go.
still feel like
Give
that
me
was a
Los
waste
Angeles.
of actions.
Give me Los Angeles.
He
All right,
takes
not
it.
giving you Washington too.
You can't.
Don't want
Yes, I
Washington.
can.
He
That's my
pass me any
class
card.
ability.
He can
Why
pass
are
me
you
any
giving me
card.
Washington?
Because he wants me to fly to Washington.
Why? Cure now.
Cured.
And we win.
We win.
See?
He didn't need Washington at all.
But if he was one
So-
space away from
wait.
Washington.
I like Washington, though.
So, guys, just before we cure this game and win it, how many more actions do you have, Brad?
He is one
I
space away
have,
from Washington. I would not have had to move at
I
all.
have 3 more actions.
And with one more action, he could have just
cannot
taken both of
eradicate
those
anything.
cards.
Okay, hold on.
You were
Hold
describing
on.
it as you doing it, not him.
Wait. I don't think we won
is where I
because
lost.
you have to be in a research area.
No,
he
I do
doesn't.
not.
You don't have to?
Not for
Okay.
Rasmus Syphilis.
It's got
Okay,
the
okay.
positive.
Now, but do we still, if Brad has a turn, want to build a research station if he has
We
the
don't
stuff?
I don't have the card.
capability.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I still think we're hurting ourselves by not doing that.
I mean, if we would have done it my way, he would have had the capability.
How? He still wouldn't have had the extra.
He was here.
I'm going to
Atlanta.
He was in
enjoy
Miami.
a
Oh, he was in
refreshing
Miami,
Mountain Dew.
so he moves to Washington. So he then decides to share knowledge because I have the Washington card to give him the Washington card. And then because of my class ability, that when I share knowledge, I may give any one of my city cards. I give
him a
him
yellow.
the yellow. And therefore he has Washington. He can then burn an action to make a research station, then burn an action to cure,
But that'd be a research station in Washington.
which doesn't do us any good.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I was saying I was wanting to research somewhere in yellow so that we don't have
Action
to.
economy. Just
Yeah, no, I
You did
understand
not
what you're
do
trying
this
to do.
in the most efficient way, Rob.
It didn't matter.
Well,
I saw
look.
a way that was going to win as long
No,
as
no,
we
no,
didn't have
and we needed to win this month. So now we have a scratcher,
we do.
and the scratcher says, scratch this bonus off if you win a game, says a game, in
Yes.
February.
This gets destroyed.
Does it?
It's destroyed now. It got
in
destroyed.
February.
A special amount of glee.
For any games played in March, after setup and before the first turn begins, add 1 quarantine marker anywhere on the board.
Nice.
So that is good. That's only in March, though. What did you tear up?
The February.
February.
bonus.
Oh, did it tell us to tear it up?
Yeah.
Yes. Do not draw.
Others.
Oh, I'm looking at 2 different halves.
Oh, yeah, it does say destroy this card at the end of March.
Yes, it said the same thing for February on that one.
Okay, well, all right. So now what do we have to do? We need to do some bonuses.
Upgrades.
Okay,
got
so
2
upgrades. So we might as well upgrade blue.
We can't.
We
It
did
wasn't
not
eradicated.
eradicate.
Oh, we didn't
We
eradicate.
didn't eradicate anything this time because
So
Yeah, all right, that's
it
fine.
was just like, all right,
We could have. But
we got we
we
could
have
probably
no
We could do unfunded events or
research
character
stations.
upgrades. Unfunded events or character upgrades. That's what we've got to choose from.
unfunded
Ooh,
events.
Unfunded events. Maybe we need to plop some of those onto the black cards
That
because
we
they're mostly
Yeah.
worthless.
Yeah. So what does it say?
experimental program. Remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the board, which can also be used for.
And we're putting these on cards?
Yes,
Yeah.
on the city cards.
Okay.
That could be used for Coda 403B, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's not treating, it's just removing.
Right.
Trending data, look at as many infection cards as the current infection rate. Do not change their order, which just lets us know what.
Yeah, what's
is going
coming
to
They're
up.
not as
affect that turn.
powerful as our funded.
Yeah.
No. And Grassroots Program. The person who plays this card may discard up to 3 city cards, removing 1 cube matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board.
Well, that one seems less interesting.
I think the first one is probably the most.
First one's good.
And what are we putting that one on?
A black
What
card.
character abilities do we have?
Grizzled. Do not gain a scar when you're in a city when it outbreaks.
Decent.
Flexible. For an action, discard a card to draw a card of the same color from the player discard pile.
Say that again.
For an action, discard a card to draw a card of the same color from the discard pile.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the
No.
action cost.
No.
Forecaster, at the start of your turn, look at the top 2 infection cards.
I like that.
Archive access, increase your hand limit by 1. I like that for the scientist.
Yeah.
Kind of, but it's
decent.
really not been a problem I've been dealing
No.
with.
True. Like the rest of this
He's
is,
been, yeah.
Well, the generalist was,
Yeah.
I guess Steven's actually discarded the most cards.
Yeah.
Local connections. Once per turn, you may treat disease in a city connected to your city.
I still like that one.
That'd
I
be good
really
for
like
the-
that
But
one.
we
That'd
don't
be
have
good
the
for the
medic.
You can
medic.
still switch it out if you
medic.
want. I mean, you can switch them out. You don't have to switch it out with someone new. You can always
I
just
don't know
switch
if we can
someone
put
out.
a character
Right,
upgrade
but we
on a
wouldn't be able to
character
do
that's
that
not in the
Because
game.
we didn't use the medic.
The general idea is the upgrades can only be used on
Oh,
What was
okay.
used in that
participate.
Oh,
game.
right.
I'm double checking, but add an upgrade to a character. Each character has room for 2 upgrades. Player may stick an upgrade over an existing upgrade. Upgrades can only apply to a character that were in the just played game.
Okay.
Too bad.
So, we want grassroots program or experimental program. Grassroots lets us remove 1 cube matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board, and you can discard up to 3 cards.
Oh no, experimental program.
An experimental program, you just remove 1 cube
Okay.
from anywhere.
And we're putting-
I think I actually like the 3. Discard 3 to
Because you have
remove.
to discard 3, and it's only the person who plays this card.
Yeah. I mean, if someone gets a hand of black cards,
Now we're sure we're getting 2 upgrades, right?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, so the grassroots is better, yeah. Yep, I like grassroots.
Okay, I'm going to put it on Alger's.
Oh wait,
It's
but
in
now
front
the
of me.
question is, we put these on black cards, right?
Right.
What about
Or
Baghdad?
what does it say? What does it say? What does it say?
Baghdad would be a good flight card.
Unfunded
It's
events?
We can't fly to it, though.
On any city
true,
card that does
true.
not already have a sticker on it.
Alger's we can still fly to.
I would put it on one of the ones that are in.
Yeah, Baghdad, Riyadh, or
Tehran.
Tehran, or Istanbul.
I've got Riyadh.
Riyadh will work.
And where do
Wanted
we?
the grassroots program, right?
Yes.
So there's 1 upgrade. We could just do both.
Well, we could do both.
Just load up our anti-black.
Is it allowed to?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we pick any 2 upgrades.
But isn't there something that would be better for a character or not?
It's not
Over
really.
the rest.
The best one is local connections, but that works for the medic, which we don't
Most
have this
efficiently.
game.
Yeah.
That being said, it wouldn't hurt for one of any of our characters to be better healers, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually like flexible.
Just yeah.
I really think that
For-
belongs
that
on
would
the
be
medic.
really good for the dispatcher.
Yeah. For the dispatcher,
yes.
because then it's just like, okay,
Then with
I'll
your
grab this
pilot-
one and then pilot you over here. And
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one. Okay,
that's-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, do flexible for
And
the
so
dispatcher.
what does flexible do?
flexible lets you, for an action, which is, discard a card to draw a card of the same color from the player discard pile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can,
Not that great, but with that combination, that makes it.
yeah, with the
that much-
pilot, it's
So we're done with cards, right,
We're done
Brian?
with
Yep.
upgrade.
Until we
Okay.
set up or start. This
All right.
next
So let's see. We played February.
that's-
That was a win.
shit. Okay.
Don't forget to upgrade
That
your
gap is
cards.
Just a little bit.
Well, what you guys think?
Oh, I like
First
it.
couple of months of this
Scary
game, it
and
is getting
evil
scary and
and-
intense, and yeah, I
the
don't.
first February game, just like, we got this.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was great.
and like we had no way to prevent it at all. Even if you'd played your turn correctly,
Yeah, I think it would
we still wouldn't
bit
have.
us. Hey, but look, we've got 2 friendly diseases. We've got 1 really bad disease, but we'll come back in March and see how we do then. So If we missed anything or we didn't do anything right, use the comment section below. It's not a negative thing to say that we did something wrong, because we want to make sure that everyone knows the right way to play it, and we're learning this, and the rules are changing as we're playing, so it takes a little time to get used to some of the changes. But of course, we love comments from all of you, and sharing this video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Of course, we want to make sure that these videos continue throughout the entire year so that we have time to play this entire game. So if you would, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/majorspoilers. Every little bit helps. We'd love to see those numbers go up. It's kind of like winning this game, we get more funding from the government. You could give us some more funding as well by heading to patreon.com/majorspoilers, and you get some bonus stuff in return. Maybe you get an episode early. Never know. All right, that wraps it up for this installment of Munchkin Land. Thank you so much again, and remember, it's not cheating if you don't get caught.